What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content daily. We also stream over on Twitch at This Is Aftersound, so come by and say hello. All right, just doing a little follow-up to the SPS APR video that I posted earlier today. Now, in that video, I kind of alluded to this and said that I wanted to do the math separately and just set up a nice visual here for you guys to see. So what I'm looking at is what is the total amount of SPS that will be in circulation by the end of the airdrop. So the airdrop, or Airdrop, since I can't type properly, sorry, it's going to bother me. The airdrop, there are 139 days remaining in the airdrop. And so with us currently being at about 616, a little more than 616 million in circulation today, both staked and liquid, we add on top of that 250,000 staking times that amount, remaining number of days. The airdrop, we are currently getting airdropped 1.09 million, or a little over 1 million SPS tokens every single day. Multiply that by the 139 days remaining. And then the private investors, there is a 20 million unlock that has been happening every month. And we know that we have two more of those, one at the end of March and one at the end of April. So that brings us to a grand total of 843 million tokens. Again, rough math here. So anywhere between this and maybe like 845 or something, if my math is at least somewhat close. So where does that leave us? Well, that leaves us with about 28%, or a little more than 1/4 of the total supply in circulation. So there's still plenty more SPS to come, but this, the private investor, and the airdrop are the ones that are clearly giving a ton of dilution effect right now, right? So for the airdrop, we're getting 1 million every single day. Between now and the end of the airdrop, at least staking wise, we are going to have roughly 34 million. So I don't know what that calculates out to. Maybe 7 or 8 per month, 8 million per month. And then obviously the private investor is something that just gets unlocked as a lump sum at the end of each month. So this to me is good news. Obviously, once we get to the end of this, and again, this is going to be sometime in end of July, mid to end of July. Once we get to the end of these, it's going to be quite a bit slower. People will not be earning or winning or getting SPS as much as they used to before. And I really do believe that these things, right, the elimination of these two, combined with hopefully more utility given to SPS by that time. We know that Rift Watchers is coming. We know that there's other utility that may be coming to vouchers in the future, which again are an extension of SPS. So with the combination of those two things kind of inversely happening, I do believe that SPS will hopefully stop the bleeding of just this massive amount of sell-off, right? Because a lot of people are getting it for free for holding assets, whatever the case is, and they are just taking that value and either re-diversifying it within the game, or they're taking it and running, and that's fine too. I don't mean to call it out like that. It's just, this is value that's being given out, but it's not being valued, if that makes sense. So once people have to start buying it or earning it or potentially playing for it, even though I'm not quite sold on that, but once they have to start buying it at the very least, and it becomes much, much harder to acquire, that is when I believe the value will go up, right? Combined with more utility, obviously. So the thing is, the only thing that I don't have accounted for here is the player rewards. Not the player rewards, but the ranked battle rewards. And I'm not sure if we're going to see that before the end of the airdrop. So the way things are going right now, it sounds like modern and wild format are a big piece of this. Obviously, then there's also the in-game rewards, or the rewards economy that's going to be updated. So, with 139 days, that's roughly 4 months from now, that is going to get us, that might be all we get over the next 4 months, just being honest with you, right? That maybe Rift Watchers, if Rift Watchers actually comes out in June or July. So those are three things that I think that we'll probably get. So the what is that called? Ranked battle rewards doesn't seem like it's high priority. Plus, on top of that, if I was on the team, and I don't know that the team is thinking this by any means, but if I was not on the team, but like if I was in the decision-making room and if it was up to me, I would say that, you probably don't want to add more elements that create downward pressure on the token, which I do believe the ranked battle rewards will be. Because again, I feel as though people only value something if they pay for it. Right? It's just a weird human psychological trick. Like, people are only going to value something if they pay for it. So if you are winning SPS, a lot of people will take that winning of SPS and convert it into their favorite fiat or crypto, because to them, it's just like, oh, I worked for this, I got it, and I do value it, but not in the form that I received it in. I value it in a different form, something that can put food on the table or pay my rent, or maybe add, diversify into another crypto. Or, as what is so popular in this game, I can't believe I almost forgot, they might just buy cards with it, right? And so that creates more selling pressure as they convert it either into DEC or into credits. So that's all I have for you in this video today. I just wanted to get to what the final number would be. This shouldn't really change, again, unless we have something major like the ranked battle rewards. And to be honest with you guys, I don't know much about player staking. I know that that is something that will be coming. And I'm assuming that has to be taken from a different pool of SPS. So if that ends up coming into effect before the end of the airdrop, or within the next 4 months here, that could be something else that we would have to account for and add into our calculation. So with that being said, 28%, we still have a long way to go. Keep in mind, guys, this is why I'm saying this is a long-term play here. And the beautiful thing about it is that you can keep accumulating every single day. Every single win earns you some DEC. You can take that DEC and hold it for the airdrop now, or you can buy some assets with it like SPS or cards. And as the thing is, people look at it and they're like, oh man, I only won like 1 or 2 DEC, or I won whatever. I won't be able to buy cards with it. Well, then don't. You don't have to. You can buy SPS, and it doesn't matter how little you are buying of SPS, because every single token is going to count in the future, at least in my opinion. Again, none of this is financial advice. I'm not trying to talk about where the price of SPS will go. I'm just looking at this and saying that the downward selling pressure after this point should decrease greatly as scarcity actually becomes a factor, because right now SPS is not scarce. It's literally being given out like candy as part of the plan, right? It's literally being given out like candy, and that's just what it is. After this point in time, so 139 days from now, and actually, let's see, what is today? 3/9. So if we add, I'm just going to use some Excel math here, so I can get an actual date in my head. July 26, 2022 is going to be the final day of the airdrop. All right, so now instead of me just saying mid to late July, we already have a date, July 26th, 2022. All right, guys, that's all I have for you in this video. Have an amazing rest of your day. I will catch you all in the next one, and I will see you around the game. Take care.